Hello friends, I'm Sumant. This is an introduction, or you could consider it as an overview of my new playlist about C interview topics. As an overview, I will shortlist the topics important as per interview point of view. These are equally important for freshers and as well as experienced developers. Main goal of this playlist is to prepare all the individuals attending for C interviews. In the same way, I will prepare a separate playlist for C++ and data structures in few days. But this playlist is only limited to C language right now. Let us list down each topic one by one. There may be some kind of shuffling in the order of topics, but I will make sure all the topics are covered in detail. Let me name the heading of this topic as C interview topics. First topic I'll be covering is on storage classes. There are 4 types of storage classes available in C. One is auto, register, extern and static. I'll be explaining in detail about each storage class along with the theory and as well as code explanation with the compilation and what are the possible compilation errors and what are the tips and tricks of each topic in detail. I'll be explaining in subsequent videos. By the way, I'll be using CodeBlocks IDE along with MVC compiler. It's MVC compiler. Okay. The next topic, important topic, is dynamic memory allocation or deallocation, and its related functions would be malloc, calloc, free and realloc. So these are the predefined functions. These are built-in functions provided by C library. The next important topic is structures. That the subtopics we will be discussing is about bit fields and packings. Different types of packings available in structures. The topic which is very closely related to structures is unions, and the other topic would be on pointers. I believe all the people who are watching these videos, this playlist, should know C very well. In the sense, they should be at least knowing about fundamentals, what pointers are, what are the different data types available, and what is the syntax of each topic, and they should be having a very little basic understanding of each topic beforehand. And again, telling you, like, this is meant for interview preparation. I'm not covering very basic topics over here, so I'll be covering the topics in by keeping in mind about how interviewer might be asking you questions on. Okay, so one most important topic would be null pointer, and other would be dangling pointers, and next would be memory leaks. The next topic would be on constant keyword. Constant keyword. This constant keyword is being used along with the pointers and arrays. So this is a very important topic where interviewer might be there is a possibility of interviewer might be asking you very tricky questions on this. where this keyword, by using this keyword along with pointers and arrays. So you have to be very confident while giving answer on these topics. So I'll be covering all the tips and tricks of this particular constant keyword. The next topic would be on volatile keyword. The next would be on enumerated type. Enumerated type data. Where exactly do we use enumerated type, and why do we need enumerated type data? If you are talking about enumerated, we should also explain about switches. When switches comes into picture, we will also talk about conditional statements. If else. By using this, we will be creating conditional branches where we'll be discussing about the difference of each conditional difference between each conditional statement, and how the control passes from one branch to other branch depending on the condition provided. It seems easy, but when it comes to some tricky questions, it will somewhat confuses our mind. So I'll also discuss about those kind of tricky questions being asked on if and if else if conditions. So it is not as easy as it appears. And the next topic we'll be discussing on about built-in header files. Built-in headers, which are for the predefined libraries. Which are meant for predefined libraries. The next important topic we will be discussing about predefined string functions. String related functions, where the functions which are used for comparison of strings and to find the number of bytes in a string. We'll be seeing about each function, each predefined built-in functions which are used for string manipulations or string comparisons. We could say string operations. And next we will be discussing about inline functions. Where exactly do we use inline functions? What is the need of using inline functions? So we'll be discussing in detail about that. And next subsequent topics would be on list of operators. Binary operators. The binary operators would be left shift operator, right shift operator, and or, XOR, and not. Sorry, the not be this symbol. Okay. The next important topic would be on ternary operators. So there are so many tricky questions when it comes to operators. We will be facing few questions which are which would make the candidate get confused. So I'll be discussing all about the important topics in operators and how to face some tricky or some mind confusing questions. We'll be discussing in detail in subsequent videos. So the related operators would be this for ternary operator, and next topic would be on operator precedence. Precedence are operator priorities. The operators are given priority when we use a lot of operators in a single expression. So this is a topic widely used in when we are doing some expression evaluations. So it comes into picture. So I'll also discuss about the examples of operator precedences. The next topic it would be on pre and post increment and decrement operator. The next most important topic is file handling, modes of opening a file, and functions used for manipulating the file, which are these are nothing but the predefined functions being used for sake of reading, writing, and seeking of the particular line, a number of bytes, or reading the number of bytes in a file. So we'll be discussing about each predefined function which will be being used for sake of file handling operations. The next most important topic would be on preprocessor directives. There are 4 types of preprocessor directives. One would be macro definition type, other would be header inclusion, other would be conditional compilation. These are the areas where we use these preprocessor directives. When we define a macro, when we include a header file or header inclusion, when we do the conditional compilation, and when we use for some other purposes like pragma packing. The packing thing we will be discussing about in the top about the structures. When we discuss about structures, we will be discussing about the packs, as I told you about the packings. So we will be discussing about each topic in detail. Okay, these are the list of topics which we will discuss in further. We will be having a complete overview on each topic in detail, and I'll make sure no topic would be left behind, such that it could be very useful for your interview point of view. And I hope everyone will get some benefit from my videos. And before going to interview, they should if they could follow my videos, they will be definitely able to give they would be very confident enough such that they could give answers to the interviewer. All the best for all the viewers. Thanks a lot, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel. And it means a lot for me if I would be useful for the society, for the programmers, or for developers community. Thanks a lot.